Welcome back, my paleo nerds, regular nerds, and confused old men who wandered onto my YouTube channel. Welcome back to the series where I give scientifically accurate dinosaurs what I like to call the Jurassic Park treatment. Much like several videos in the past, this video was made of a collection of several comments I got under the last video. Thanks again for the ideas, everybody. Also, talking about the last video, it blew up like crazy. Fastest video to get 300 views like ever. In fact, I was so happy that I reached this number, it made me want to explode. That aside, today's lineup is Diabloceratops, Ocellalia, Tyrannosaurus macraensis, Dilophosaurus, and Pachycephalosaurus. Without any further ado, let's get into it. Diabloceratops was a medium-sized ceratopsian that lived in what is now modern-day Utah. From 181 to 181.4 million years ago, man, really wasn't around for long. The name Diabloceratops quite literally translates to devil-horned face, and was at the time of its discovery the oldest ceratopsian known in the fossil record. Ocellalia is a large Spinosaurid dinosaur that lived in what is now northwest Brazil 100 to 93 million years ago. While the fossil bones were discovered in 1999, the animal didn't get a proper description up until 2011. And while some experts debate back and forth whether or not it is a junior synonym of Spinosaurus or its own genus, I prefer to think that it's its own genus, simply because it makes my life easier. Putting Tyrannosaurus macraensis on this list is slightly controversial because we have no clue in confirming if it's actually its own species, or if it's simply the oldest representative of the species Tyrannosaurus rex. But for the sake of not repeating myself, once again, I'll have to go with the it's a separate species argument because, well, then we wouldn't have content. Dilophosaurus is the fourth animal in our list today and personally one of my favorite drawings. Discovered in what is now northwest Arizona in, hold on, let me check my notes. 1940. Living from 195 million years ago to 183 million years ago, Dilophosaurus is likely the first preserved instance of a theropod growing past a couple hundred kilos in size. And last but not least, we have Pachycephalosaurus. Pachycephalosaurus is believed to be the last non-avian dinosaur on Earth to have ever evolved before the asteroid struck. I mean, it's a pretty impressive achievement if you ask me. And it goes without saying that they lived from 70 to 66 million years ago, dying out with the rest of the non-avian dinosaurs. If you've made it this far into the video, you're about halfway through. Congratulations! And if you're still hungry or if you're still thirsty, go ahead and grab another snack. But in the meanwhile, let's move on. If you remember a previous episode in this series, you'll know that I drew Wendy Ceratops instead of another Ceratops. And I wasn't happy with that one, and I said to myself, alright, we're not going to make the same mistake again. We're going to draw the next Ceratops bigger and better. And I think I accomplished that, but I just couldn't fit it in the frame, unfortunately. It was just too tall, and the camera wasn't exactly on my side either. Slight issue on the recording for the digital work. It didn't record the first, drawing of the legs and the hands, but it went alright. And the color scheme, it's kind of alright, you know? It's not the best, it's not the worst, but it's nice. It's eye-catching, it's appealing, and it's contrasting, whatever that word means. If for whatever reason you paid attention and read the comment Blue Spinosaurus left behind, you'll know that the Ocellalia suggestion also included that I draw these movie monster version like so. So basically what that means is Jurassic Park 3. And that suggestion was much appreciated because I had to distinguish this from the Spinosaurus I drew last episode, I think it was. But in short, I had a lot of fun drawing this one. Definitely one of my favorites. For the drawing of my Tyrannosaurus macraensis, I drew heavy inspiration from the T-Rex I drew all the way back in part 1. Because these two animals are so closely related, I wanted to make sure that you can see that relation when you look at it with your little eyeball. However, I also had to give it its own personality so that you don't get confused when you look at the two side by side and think to yourself, didn't he draw the same animal twice? No, I didn't. No. But to get around that, instead of drawing inspiration from Dinosaur Evolution for the color palette like I did in the first episode, I decided to take inspiration from another documentary, T-Rex the Ultimate Survivor, and drew a red-headed T-Rex with an orange body and some light stripes. Is that different enough for you? For Dilophosaurus, I had the big brain idea to draw it with the little frills that you see in Jurassic Park. However, not to the same caliber. I made them a lot smaller and a lot less obvious. Partially to differentiate it, and partially because I think the humongous frill on this already crested animal looks ridiculous if you ask me personally. Not much else to say, honestly. It is, but it isn't Jurassic Park. Think of this as that one little cousin that the Dilophosaurus really don't want to bring up because he's a little weird. And last but not least, we have Pachycephalosaurus. Oh my, are you kidding me? I couldn't even get it right. It's all blurry and stuff. Son of a... That little hiccup aside, Pachycephalosaurus is personally probably the best one I've made this whole episode. He's not even scary or intimidating, he's just kind of there. He's just giving off good vibes, and he looks kind of like a prairie chicken. Totally not because I took the colors of a prairie chicken and slapped it on him. No, of course not. Oh well, I hope you enjoyed the little guy. In fact, I think he needs a name. If you want to name the Pachycephalosaurus, drop it in the comments. I want to know. After many grueling hours of editing, we finally made it here. If you've watched to the end, thank you so much. It means a lot that you stick around for my little rant at the end. Also, if you've noticed anything different, it's because I kind of got sick of the little red T-Rex I kept using. I don't know, I'm not liking it. And this new guy, he might not stick around. Don't get used to him. I might redraw him and give him new poses. But either way, if you enjoyed this video and want to see what happens next, leave a comment down below. I always read my comments, trust me. But yeah, nothing else to say. I will see you next time. Bye.